Today for this experiment, we are going to be focusing on the dish soap experiment, where I'm going to use the scientific method to show my hypothesis, reasoning, and conclusion, as well as the data for these three dish soaps. And for these three dish soaps on cleaning dishes, the makeup of, not the makeup, the cleaning dishes, the soapiness of them on a certain hot temperature. And yeah, that'll be the video. So to first start out, we're going to have Ultra Dawn Platinum Foam, and these are the ingredients involved in that, and this is what it looks like. I have them all in these small little containers, and then I have Palmolive Pure and Clear. Has a lot more ingredients. Method dish soap, lime and sea salt, and these are the ingredients for that. Okay, so this is the Palmolive Clear, and as you guys can see, it's extremely bubbly. Even if I turn on the sink, it will just keep getting more and more bubbly the more water I put in. So this has like a 10 on the bubbly factor, which I thought it would be because we've been using Palmolive for a while. This is our regular dish soap. And then as you can see, it's very, very bubbly. I'll see how it compares to the other soaps later on. Alright, so for the dirty dish that I'm going to be testing all of the soaps on, I'm going to be using this disgusting, really, really gross, substitute egg called Just Egg. I'm just going to smear it all over the dish, and then I'm going to see what will happen when I put it into the solution. Next up is the regular next up is the Method sea salt and lime dish soap, and I will also fill that with hot water. So this is the Method dish soap. In the video we watched for class to prepare for this project, she said that it was very soapy and bubbly, and to prove it, yes, it is true. This is very bubbly, really big bubbles here, very soapy. This is also in the same temperature water that I used for the last one, and in Palmolive Pure and Clear. Now we will test out the final one. It's probably the most different than all the other ones because, no, it definitely is, because it is a foamy soap already. So I don't know how it'll work. I know when I use it to wash dishes and stuff like that, it works pretty well. There's really not much of a difference, but then again, I'm really not that concerned. I mean, they're usually all good, so yeah. Let's test this out. So this is the Dawn Foam Soap, and it is just, it's bubbly for sure. It has a lot of foam. Like, the big bubbles are there, like we saw in the Method and the Palmolive. However, it's not as soapy as the other ones were. Commence the scientific method. First, I have the bubble test. I hypothesized Palmolive would be the bubbliest. Second bubbliest is Method, and Dawn with little to no bubbles because it was already in foam form. Data collection showed that Method was actually the bubbliest. Palmolive came in second, and Dawn was the least bubbly, but it was also very bubbly, which I was very surprised about. And that goes into the conclusion. Method was the bubbliest, and Dawn was a nice surprise. Okay, so my hypothesis. I hypothesized all would be efficient. I didn't really think there was going to be anything weird about it because I'm not that picky about the soap and everything like that. As long as I can scrub it and it comes off, it works. Data collection, they were all about the same. However, when I put the bowl in Method's soapy water and didn't actually do anything, most of it came off. I think about half of it came off. And it took off more of the substitute because with the other ones, it didn't really happen that way. They just kind of just stayed on there. It really didn't do anything. Conclusion, Method was more effective and Palmolive and Dawn were about the same. This concludes the experiment, and I'll see you guys in the next project.